Yeah. Yes. Had to restart. It hard kicked us. Yeah, that's annoying. All right, so that's the answer. So I don't do that anymore. So that's the answer. I just don't run the stream in that browser anymore. So I can't run my charts in the same browser that I run the stream on because it might screw things up. That's the problem. Yeah. All right. So here's the stream. I'll share it. I'll share it in advance too. That's that stream, and then futures trading. We back up. That's the next stream. All right. I can't control this tech, so it's like I'd love for the tech to friggin' work when it works, but it's like literally sometimes the tech doesn't work. It's like, what can I do? So the question is, GC going to sell off here, or is it going to go up to the next level? So I almost want to sell GC up to here and then put some trailing stops like right around here. Yeah, do apologize everybody, but I can't control when we get hard kicked from the stream. We do need to look at like technology here. So I will be looking at technology here to see if we need to do anything else. For sure. Yeah. Mr. Big Guns. Is that me or am I Mr. Big Guns? I'll happily be Mr. Big Guns. Both. They each have. Oh, it was your nephew? Are you saying that I'm Mr. Big Guns? Is that what you're calling me? You calling me Mr. Big Guns? What? Oh no, someone on both. They each have for use. All right. Am I going to have to get out of this trade and then say I'm out the GC trade? Well, maybe not. We are looking for a deeper sell back. So there we go. We are in profit now on the NQ. I'd like to see it continuing to sell off there. Did get picked up on another GC position. So the question is it going to use that level? So it's doing a level check here on the NQ. Yeah, damn it. Did get a chance to get out there, but I didn't take it. So let me watch this closely and not friggin' talk. Probably should move that not to 21 in case I actually hit that and do 15. Come on, dude, sell off. All right, I'm just going to do trailing stops now. It takes us out. It takes us out. Yeah, it's using that friggin' level like a little friggin' A. Pissing me off.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Using this little level like a little bitch. All right, great. Pff, damn it. Really upset about that whole trade there. That I held that and didn't reverse there. Should have reversed there. Ding my P&L by being an idiot. Come on. All right, now it's a matter of, do you believe the 5-minute chart? That's the question. Do we believe that 5-minute chart? And then if we do, then we need to be long here. If we believe that 5-minute chart, meaning that any pullback we buy. So we are around the 11 o'clock hour, so we did just get an hour close on the NQ. So we do have levels on the golden time frame that we can start looking at that are important. So chart 3 did give you some important levels. Obviously, we have the most important level is 1255.75. So that's the most important level, 1255.75. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once here. So it's this area right here. This is the important level, but it could pull back deeper. So we do look at the level, the strong level here. We're right around 442 is our strong level.
Order filled.
So 442 is our strong level that we should be trading against. That's where the bulk of our position should be, is around 442. Yeah, I know, me too. Or I get into talking and miss trades. So I need to just get focused on, obviously, just trading and not talking too much. There we go. We're at least back up. See if we can put our trailing stops here and not get knocked out on some volatility here on this trade. Like I said, we were using chart 5 as kind of like our control there, and whether or not we believe the pattern on chart 5. Still being stubborn about continuing up, though. There we go. But what level did chart 3 give us? Chart 3 gave us an important level at 454.25. So, that should have been a very key on why you would buy there. But once again, it's we're in the afternoon session, so it might just range here for a bit.
Stop filled.
Yeah. Friggin' A. So what we might want to do is obviously a pullback to that area. We'd want to be buyers again. Sweet. Jeff Bezos is back. Jeff Bezos. How's Amazon doing? All right. And the CL is coming back up to test that level there. But once again, CL, we're looking to be sellers around 81.28. Almost should buy here on the NQ. But then once again, we're not looking to be buyers until a little bit lower. So that might be actually, where are we at on the opening range? So that's the opening range there. I think we just, I think going into the afternoon, what we do is we just assume that there's not going to be a break at that level right around 461. I mean, there might be, but I think that we don't expect it yet. Should have been heavier. Buyers are continuing to step up. I am just keeping my stops tight. I've been obviously playing around with this, or not playing. I was up 2,400 on P&L wise, and now we're down to 1,300 by doing one stupid trade. All right, I need to stop trading in zones and just focus on the good trades. Okay, so we're gonna wait. We're either gonna get picked up at 443 on the NQ, or we're just gonna miss this trade on the way up. I mean, technically we do have a level here that we should be trading against, which is around the 454. But then we also have other levels here that are important. On our upside level, so chart 4, obviously, you have another upside. You have a minor level right around 461. And then you have a major level, a strong level, obviously, right around 481, 480. So on NQ, that's what we're trading against. I would call the bluff on any rise or any, it is the afternoon. So I'd be calling the bluff on that. The Russell, I don't see any trade I really want to get into. Maybe on a right here, right around 1918.80, 1919, and then an overshoot potentially, and then so that's kind of on the Russell. This chart here is what we're looking at. That would obviously be a first test, and then we would be looking. I'd probably put this closer to like the opening range high. We might want to trade up to that too, because we do have a level on that. So we do have a level on the Russell. I mean, it's right at the RDA on chart 4, so we almost should trade that. And then trade 3 lots here. All right. So we are in 3 lots on the Russell with the potential move up. It's at the RDA, so we'd look for an overshoot of the RDA, kind of a standard support and resistance, and then we're doing 3 more positions down to 1911 and 1909 on the Russell RTY. And then I would be expecting it to find some kind of support down here, and then it's going to tag the opening range low. That might be the target. GC, we're short in 3, and then we're in profit there. So the question is, do we tighten up our stops on GC on those, or do we give them a little bit more room? Let me see the chart. I'm going to give it a little bit of more room. So on GC, which is chart 4 up there that you see, we're in a trade. We're in 3 lots. We're up, but it's had its first reaction to the upside. So sweet. Well, good trade there, Jeff. Blazos, great trade on BTC. We haven't looked, and I will look at. Someone did ask about the gold. We will look at that here in a second. I need to pull up my charts though. So I can't have the charts in the same browser as I have this. All right. So that's good to know. Russell is not behaving the way we want to see it behave. But we are looking to get picked up a little bit lower. And then gold, we're negative in that gold trade now. So it's just not committing to the sell-off. I mean, still want to be buyers around 1840, 1850 or so if it does sell off. So if it does sell off, I'd be looking to buy down to that range. But, it's got to sell off here. It's at an RDA check on chart 4. Look at that NQ. It's selling off there. So, yeah, damn it. Damn it, Jim. Anyways, I won't keep you. Happy trades. Have a great day. Yeah, you too. You too. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. I do have to go to the restroom here in a second, but I want to get picked up on this NQ trade or not. That's right around the 5-minute and the OR high. Would be the second test of the OR high, so we would expect a little bit of an overshoot. I think we trade down to that.
Order filled.
We trade down to that OR high test. It is the afternoon session, so it might just be a false break here. So I'm not going to get too aggressive on the entry, but this would be the next entry area right here.
Order filled.
Getting into 3 lots there. Because we did lose the level on chart 3. So chart 3, I'm trading against that level, which is that 45 level. So obviously if it gets out, it retests that level. If it retests this 455 level like it's doing right now, and it retests it and holds, then I should get out of this trade and go long. Jesus. I'm just starting my entries way too early. Like an idiot. So now it's the question is that momentum going to hold on the 5 minute? Is that momentum going to hold? Or is it going to be is that a false break? Obviously I'm trading on a false break there. That's what I'm trading the NQ on a false break. Commodity risk. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, things are correlating a little too much. They're still correlating, like I said on Friday. These charts don't typically correlate as well as they've been correlating. So there is something weird in the market. So we are approaching, no, we're not. Thought we were approaching the 3rd hour, but we're not. So GC is in, sorry, so there's the NQ. Now it's just a matter of, can the NQ sell off down to this level? That's what I'm looking for. So we'll give it a little room here, but once again, every break to the upside or downside is false. So it's like, don't trust either break. Take your profits quick. You know, it might break to the downside here, but it's not doing it convincingly. Yeah. It's holding momentum once again. My basis is right at momentum, which is a stupid place to have basis. Terrible place to be in your trade. Still holding that 5 minutes, so I'm trading against that 5 minute break. But once again, it's holding the low. This is probably a stupid fade trade. Russell, where are we at on the Russell? All right, so we did get, we'll take some profit on the Russell because we were up, and then we'll trail our stops because it is maybe head into the RDA at 1890. So it might be heading there. It's not selling off and it's not going up. It's in a range. So the question is, do I get out of this NQ trade here right around $300, or do I give it an opportunity to get me in profit? And restart over up above. It's being a little bit stubborn there. All right, I'll give it a little bit of room. That's it. That's the extent of what I'm going to do with this trade. It's either going to sell off here or it's going to take me out at a decent clip. Negative profit. Give it a little bit of room. It's right on the momentum indicators. Terrible trade. Keep saying that, so I need to stop making that same stupid mistake. Fine, take me out, you little bitch. Piss me off. Doing stupid trades. All right. I think the NQ is going to sell off. I don't have high confidence it's going to sell off because once again, it's trying to hold the 5 minute momentum. And we're at lunchtime. So I'll just be a little patient. What are you stopping out? Who's stopping me out? On the GC trade? Yeah, of course. I don't get out of that. Got out of the GC trade because obviously it was not cooperating. The Russell trade is still in one. I'm going to sell this pop on the NQ. So if it comes up and tags 480, I'm going to sell that pop. So 12,255. I didn't want to say this. Well, I mean, I think it is going to one more pop above, then we'll sell that. In some ways, I should be buying the pullback.
Order filled.
We'll see. Am I wrong? I am buying the break. See if I'm buying the break wrong. Put some funk in it. We are trading momentum. So we're trading momentum on this trade. Trade for a pullback. Expect that pullback to hold potentially.
Order filled.
And then put our trailing stops far enough away where we're going to give it enough room to maybe pull back. You know, it might be, once again, we might be seeing a trade that doesn't exist here because it is the afternoon session. So, you know, I'm not going to get too heavy here.
Order filled.
Where was I stopped out? Oh, okay. There we go. Trading against that level, that 555 level, chart 3. Once again, the market gave us some new information, so we're trading against that level. We do have another strong, relatively strong level.
Order filled. Order filled.
Right around 451.
Order filled.
So we're going to be trading against that too. Actually, we already have that level. What am I drawing it for? Is the NQ going to rise from here? Is it going to hold momentum on chart 2? It's not giving me enough room to actually trade this here.
Order filled.
There we go. Take some profit off. See if we can ride this up. So that was pretty an obvious trade there based on what it was doing. I mean, I did call it in advance as far as buying the pullback. So it's kind of an obvious trade. Taking a little bit of profit off. Once again, we're not going to believe any breakouts here because it is the afternoon, but we'll give it a little bit of room to maybe break out here so we can ride this up, get back up to some decent profit instead of playing around with these little baby profits. See where we're at on the rest of the charts. We're looking to sell the Russell up above. CL's using that level. I should have been long in the CL there. But we are looking to sell around 80, 81. We're looking to sell right around 81.28 or so. So we are looking to sell up there. So we do have just really trying not to break through, but it looks like it wants to break through. But I'll probably get knocked out here on some trailing stops here. Put this one down just a little bit more. There we go. Chart 1 is where we're at in position, not in anything else right now. Chart 1's trying to break out of that 5-minute range there right now. It might be a false break, but anything above 883, I think we're going to sell. We're going to sell up there. Here we go. Starting to ride it up. There we go. Up about $600. Going to get knocked out probably on volatility here. Can give it a little bit of room here. Be fine to be knocked out on one of these positions to take some profit. but maybe I should just give it a little bit more room to use that level on chart 2. Use that level for a reaction. Bam, knocked out.
Stop filled.
Question is, do we want to buy the pullback if we get taken out? I think we do, and I think we buy the pullback down to the level. We buy the pullback at around, we call the bluff that it's going to lose 1453. So we call the bluff. If we get taken out of this trade, we call the bluff that it's going to take us out at it's going to take out 1453. So I think you buy this pullback here down to 1451. I mean, it'd be great to sell it down to that level, but so I think you buy it around this level. You do watch for an expansive range on the downside, so do be very mindful of that. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. All right, we got knocked out of that trade. Did get our P&L back up to a decent clip, but I don't think we want to get too aggressive around that level. We want an overshoot at that level. So right here is where we want to start maybe positioning, not quite yet. I mean, that is an RDA, or that is a momentum check on the 5 down to this level. So right around that 449. I mean, it might be selling off here too. This might be the rollover. Yeah. No, I like I said, I used to track the Globex levels, but you know, not get too aggressive here because it might just sell off. But so I would be looking right in this zone here, 4-5. It lost the level. So we're looking for an overshoot of that level. And then we're looking to see, the problem is that our next level is at 417. So we might be on the wrong side of this long trade. So we're going to give it one more chance to kind of like find support in this long trade here. Otherwise, we're not going to get too aggressive on it. Because it did the test, it failed, it might roll over there, but it does have a momentum check here. So it gives up momentum, we'll be short, but we're not going to be short yet. So let's see if this rises up. We'll put our stops relatively close. I'm going to take some profit right here. It's at a reaction zone. There we go. So took some profit at a reaction zone. We'll see if this is going to rise up or is it going to sell off here. It's kind of like I don't have a clear. Yeah, it looks like it's going to sell off. I think we want to be heavy short. Looks like it's going to sell off.
Order filled.
So I think it's going to sell off. Lost that level. It does keep that level, then obviously it's going to rip up. But it does look like it's going to sell off. Once again, we're watching chart 3. I mean, that's not our control. Chart 3 tells us that there's an important level right around 417, which aligns with the RDA right around 410. So this might be a bigger sell-off down to 410. It's kind of what we would look for if it does get down there. But I'm not going to get too aggressive on it until, I mean, the problem is we're right at a momentum check on the 5. So you don't short at a momentum check. You know, that's about the dumbest trade you can do. So you don't do that. So you want to trade the extremes, obviously. So we should have been in this trade already, or we just kind of waited out. I mean, obviously, if you're shorting at a momentum check, what are you saying? You're saying that the momentum check's not going to hold up, but it's held up all day so far. So this might be the one time that it breaks, but you shouldn't be trading based on this is the one time it's going to break. I'm going to put my trailing stops in profit on 2 lots here on the NQ. I have no other trade that's close to being even picked up. The Ruddy is maybe going to pick us up at a 19.11.10 if it does pull back. You know, this gold trade is, I still think it's going to, yeah, it does seem like it's going to lose. So we're going to just do one more position here, and then we're going to put some trailing stops here. I do think it's going to hit the RDA on chart 3. That's what I'm trading against. All right, now we're just up a little bit on the 2 NQ positions. We can probably we can get rid of these offers. And then should have been larger on this sell off because I did see it coming, but I didn't size up at larger. So now it's a matter of, okay, are we going to go all the way down and do a 399 check? And then I would want to be larger. Damn it, Jim. I'm not large enough. Oh, look at that volatility. Some pretty volatile moves there. Did lose the RDA or did lose the momentum check. So then we do have the RDA on the 5, which is 416. So can we ride these 2 down to make maybe $1,000 or a couple grand? Or are we going to have to get knocked out and then are we have to start over right around 454? That is the question. Does feel like it's going to sell off, but I don't want to be heavy quite yet because I'm late in the trade. We are at an important level on chart 440, spot 25 on the NQ. Once again, those that are new, you want to join Discord down below. That's where we have the best conversations. Also, if you are, if you want to learn a little bit more about the system, ask when you join Discord to join the private Bravo group. The private Bravo group are people that do want to adopt the system, but maybe you're not ready to become a full member yet, or maybe you can't afford it. So there we'll work on sharing the strategies of what we trade, share one trade setup that you can trade right away that's highly effective, that introduces you to the philosophy of the system that we trade. So if you are interested in that, join Discord, send me a DM and ask how to get started in the Bravo group. Also, if you're a member and you want to be a Bravo group, I did not add members just because, once again, those conversations could be maybe a little distracting because it's going to be basic level. But if you want to be on that, just send me a DM and I'll add you to the Bravo group as well. All right, so where are we at? We're in 2 lots. We're going to take one off just because it's finding a reaction zone. We will sell back up to this level. So I will sell that level here, that 454 level if it hits there. GC, we're up. Oh, we only got on 1 position on GC and it's up. All right. I think it's going to hit I think it's going for the RDA. So we would expect an RDA overshoot and we were looking to buy 3 around 1848.9 if it's really going there. That GC trade is up. We're about $100 up on that thing. Let's see if we can ride that down for $1,000 or so. P&L needs to be much larger than this, but I will grade this day as AC. Need to go to the restroom real quick here in a second. So, hey, it's some snow, man. How you doing? Still green?
Still green.
All right.
At $207.
Sweet. That's baller status.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's like you can survive for a month in the Serengeti. Makes sense. We're going to get knocked out here? Are we going to get knocked out? Mama said knock you up. All right. CL is holding that level. I almost should trade the CL up to that level. So we'll see if we can get into the CL trade on a retest of that level. 80 spot 29 in the CL. We'll put some protective stops on there because it is a little bit of aggressive trade. But we'll see if we can get picked up on the CL on a trade there.
Order filled.
All right. We're in the CL trade now. GC's up, but GC's starting to maybe behave a little bit, react to the zone we would expect a reaction. Give it a little bit of room. Might be knocked out of this NQ trade. The NQ really doesn't want to give up that. So look at that. That 5 minute there, it does not want to give up 5 minute momentum. Does not want to give up 5 minute momentum. So remember, what do we do as traders here, members? We trade the chart. We don't argue with the chart. Don't do what I've been doing somewhat today, arguing with the chart. That's not something you should be doing. It's not proper trading. And make sure I have stops on everything before I go to the restroom. GC, we do have stops. CL, I do have protective stop. NQ, I'm not in any position I want to be in. Do have protective stops. Okay. I'll be right back. I got to get up and go to the restroom. Been around the world and I. What's up, buddy? You need to go to the bathroom? Follow me upstairs, homie.
Stop filled.
Did we get knocked out of trades? Well, I see negative on something. All right, what are we negative on? CL. Did get knocked out of the NQ trade. All right, I'm back. So we're back. Let's see where we're at. P&L wise, we're 1840. We need to be much better than that. We're ballers. That's not baller level. That's a weak sauce level. Cancel all. So the Russell, I don't see a trade yet. We're still in GC. CL, we're looking to get picked up for maybe 2 more positions there. We're going to give that some more room. Oh, Sam. So I can't really type, or I can. Yeah. Membership is $9.97 one-time fee. Includes all indicators, all training. It includes the RecStock system, so you'll learn the full RecStock system. Plus, we cover market internals, meaning that the training is much more expansive than just the RecStock system. I go into how to read the market, how to think about the market, price action. So once you learn the RecStock system, then it's okay. Do you want to continue your education on some advanced market analysis or market reading and price action trading? So that's the way to look at it, how the membership and everything is based. And we've now added what we call the Delta level. So if you are, in my training, what I suggest is you have 10 green days in a row on demo, and then you move to live capital. Once you move to live capital, you're going to have some unique psychological challenges that you're going to be dealing with. So we started the Delta level. This is free. I mean, it's a free upgrade. It's where we can have more focused conversations on people that are trading real money. And also, as you become a profitable trader, I'll just share this with anybody that's not a profitable trader yet. you start to have challenges that you don't even realize you're having when you become a profitable trader. There are things that you can't even imagine you'll be dealing with once you become once you become a reliably profitable trader. There are psychological issues that I found people deal with that you don't even know until you get to that level. So that's why we started the Delta, so that for people that are kind of getting to that next stage, they can be upgraded to the Delta, and then we have more focused conversations on being successful traders and the issues that you deal with as you grow.
Order filled.
All right, so we're in the CL trade. We're not going to give that trade much room. So we are up now, but we're not going to give it much room. So we're going to put our trailing stops here. We're in one NQ trade. Should have been a little bit sized more on that one. But then on the CL trade, we're not going to give it much room because it's either going to react to this zone or it's not. So it's either going to use this zone to actually rise up because it's right on a momentum check, or we want to be out of that trade relatively quickly. So Sam, hopefully I answered your question there. I'm sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Say I did. Okay, I did. So if it is a fit, just get in touch and ask how to get started. So I'll share how to get started if it's a fit. So if you like the style we trade here, you like the system that we trade here, just send me a DM and ask how to get started. Knocked out of the NQ. Looking to get back in. It might be just a slow sell-off. I mean, it did lose momentum there. So we should be short. We should be short, but we shouldn't be short aggressively. So we'll look to see if we can get picked up on a short. And really, this is a momentum check on chart 2. But we'll wait for maybe a higher level around 441, 443 to get picked up. And then sell off from there. So 443 or so. NQ short. CL trade is working in our favor so far. Ideally, we would like to get these trailing stops into profit so we're not going to lose anything on that trade, but it's really on the bubble here, so we need to give it enough room to react at that reaction zone or take a little bit of a loss. So we need to give it enough room here to kind of react. The NQ is at a zone where it might sell off, but we almost should short that there.
Order filled.
So I should have shorted that there. I should have. Yeah, we'll look at the. So I will look at that mash. I'll look at that here in a second. Yep. Chart 4. Yeah. So we're trading that down. Not going to get too aggressive on that entry there on the NQ. Got stopped out of 1 on the CL. Shouldn't have had to stop that close. Need to give it a little bit more room. It feels like it's going to rip up here, but I don't want to give it too much room because I really don't want to take like a $500 loss on that CL trade there. All right, let's look at the... Like, trading alone is hard, but trying to do this stupid streaming crap and it not working out just freaking adds another layer of frustration that I'm just freaking pissed about. When I need to really figure out, I need to pay someone to figure out this technology. I need to pay someone to tell me how to stream properly. So I need to pay someone to stream properly. Yeah, I'll pull up that chart. I'm just really upset that I'm having technology issues. I'm logged in, dude. What the hell? Yeah. Take. All right, we're in the NQ. We got knocked out of the CL trade. So the NQ is just up by 270. Man, we're chasing the trades, and I'm not taking profit at the key zones. So, I mean, it is rolling over. And then we do have the RDA here, right around 410. So, but the question is it going to go to the 50% OR? That's the question. Yeah. Yeah. I'll look at both of those. Yeah, I don't, like I said, need to pay someone to help me like figure out how to stream or like figure out what the challenge is. It's not my connection. I can tell you that much. It's not my connection. Well, it could be, but I'd be very surprised if it was my connection just because I pay for a low latency connection. So I'd be very surprised if it's my connection. All right, let's get to the charts, man. Markets. Let's go to the charts on this thing. Chart plus. Yeah. Whatever TradingView, man, you guys don't do tick charts, so you guys aren't really a real platform yet. Until TradingView does tick charts, they're not a real platform. So, I'll be just completely upfront about the whole TradingView situation until they actually do